Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh yeah, it is my bitch.
Remember, the ball must travel 10 yards. It's loose. Mud Dogs football.
Well, good morning, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman. Brad Harris. Finally, Brad. Finally, a box that fits. It's heading your way today, Bradley. Dak Prescott plaque is headed your way. Just remember one thing. Dak's got a similar plaque hanging in his house with a bunch of us who raised money for his charity that Mark made. So you are in an elite group. I don't know if you're on that plaque, but I know. So what's up, everybody? Rise and grind. We got a Wednesday hump day, sun splashed. Wednesday, July 3rd. Old Glory is flying high. Don't know what's going on there. Don't know what's happening, but my electronics are going haywire. It does that from time to time. This vehicle is getting it's beautiful inside, but and outside for the most part. It's getting old. Something's going on with my electrical because it keeps cutting off my cell phone when I try and record. Weird. We're going with the purple nurple translucent. Purple nurple translucent. I got a lady on my ass. Pause. On a back road. Slow down, Leadfoot. Slow down, lady. Yeah, it's a lady. It looks like it's a cop car. Maybe she's gonna pull me over. Maybe. Possibly. Go ahead, pull me over. What'd I do wrong? I'm sure you cuffed me too. Nah. No copper. Just a Leadfoot lady. Leadfoot Karen. Oh, God, here we go. I'm in trouble now. I got a Leadfoot Karen on my ass. All right, hon, it's a 25-mile-an-hour zone. Slow it down. What the? She's on crack or something. Slow down. Where are you going? You got trash trucks on one side, recyclable up here, and you trying to pass me on a double line. Whew, people are nuts, peeps. Sorry. Anyway, circling back. Well, we didn't even start. We didn't even start yet, and we're circling. Anyway, be that as it may. Couple headlines, not much. But we're going to do a countdown. We are 21 days away, 3 weeks from today. Players report to Oxnard. Yes, 3 weeks from today, when the official holdout of CeeDee Lamb commences. This whole talk of trade is BS. Nobody's being traded. Shut up. People are... Listen, just because there's no content don't mean you got to make shit up. Nobody's getting traded. Here we go. Woo! Yes, no sunglasses. I don't feel like whipping them out. Pause. Damn. I love it. But yes, we are 3 weeks away from training camp. And I need a hit of this beautiful Dunkin' Donuts original blend. I'm gonna be full disclosure here. I went with the sugar-free French vanilla. I put a decent amount in there by accident, so we'll see if it's overly fake sweet. No, that's good. Sarasota Tim. That's the best cup of coffee I've ever had. Oh no, that's the best cup of coffee in my life. That's what Sarasota says. Check his channel out on YouTube, Sarasota Tim. Just wanders around the America drinking coffee. Anyway, circling back, let's stay focused, Brian. We got one more day before we're off tomorrow. Happy pre-4th, everybody. Yeah, we're 3 weeks away from training camp. No news is good news, really. Honestly, people, no news is good news. Dallas is on the yacht tonight. Right now. They're on the yacht. They're probably in the south of France, floating around, getting ready for their rough training camp that Steven and Jerry have to do. You know, all the tough questions you guys ask or we ask. Sorry about that again. Yes, Jerry and Steven are on the yacht. They're on the yacht. Doing what? Who the hell knows? But I saw an article. I'm sure Jerry's all happy about this. Like I told everybody. NFL or the Sunday Ticket versus the people. The owners are very, very, very confident that they're going to ultimately win this case. Literally a $14 billion judgment when you add everything up. And they're not batting an eye because they know that was it, the one and only, I believe, jury. I believe. But I could be wrong, but ultimately it goes in front of the Supreme Court where there is no jury. They're going to win it, people. This is what I told you, just a waste of tax dollars. I appreciate, NFL. I love when somebody goes against a big wig like NFL. They're obviously price gouging. It's a premium product. Okay, it's a premium product that we're paying like $400 for. That most of the games are on regular TV. Okay, what you're doing is gouging the people who are fans of the Cowboys who live in South Jersey, or gouging the Eagles fans who live in Texas or Florida or wherever. That's who you're gouging because they know we're going to take it. They don't want to split it up because most of the people just want to see their childhood football team play football. And not everybody stays in the town of the team for their whole life, especially in these crazy times. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, people. They don't want to a la carte it and say, well, Eagles, Dallas. You know Dallas is going to charge more than anybody else. And they're not going to just say, I guess everybody thinks, pick your team, $75 a team. Okay. I wouldn't need to do the Eagles. But even if I would just pick Dallas. Now, I don't mind doing the NFL ticket. I just think the overall, if you're going to leave it as one, it needs to come down a little bit. Just a little bit. Inflation. Food has gone up 70% in the last 2 years. Food. Like when you go to a grocery store, your food costs have gone up 70% in the last 2 years. Yep. So everything's going up, yet we gotta afford $400 for an NFL ticket. That's not the easiest thing to do. So for some people, I could have, even me right now, it's like, all right, I'll wait, and then I'm gonna miss out on a $100 deal. It is what it is. But they are very, very confident that they're gonna win. So whatever. Are we surprised? No, we're not surprised. Now, I didn't watch it. Full disclosure again, I did not watch it, but I saw headlines. Joe Schoen, GM of the Giants, basically slams the Birds. Well, Howie Roseman is like a kid, right? Well, let's start out here. They say the league, and I agree. Eagles were on this before anybody, in my opinion, when they decided not to pay running backs. And they went to the Super Bowl not paying a running back, you know what I mean? You get more bang for your buck investing your money into your quarterback and into your quarterback position. They don't mention wide receiver. So they knew early on, but they thought that he would come back to them on a cheaper. But listen, Saquon, often injured, he needs to take the money. Howie Roseman, right? Howie, he's like a kid in a candy store. He's got money. He just wants to spend it. And I like Howie for a lot of the things that he does. I think this is ultimately going to be a mistake. But hey, listen, you got the money. It's not like it's a horrible mistake. He is a weapon. Just like John McMullen of Jacob Sports. Previously, he's been a writer for years and years. He says the same thing. Very good football player. It's going to help the Eagles, but he's not what people think he is. And the Giants apparently thought the same thing. You saw the kid. I haven't seen it yet. So if the headlines I'm reading are misleading, please let me know in the chat. But I'll watch it tonight on Max. It's the behind the scenes. It takes place towards the last. What's this person doing? It takes place over the last quarter of the year, last year, when Saquon leaves. So you actually saw the actual what was being said behind the scenes. So, be that as it may, it'll be interesting. You, the viewing public, get to watch this play out. That's what's so great about the NFL. That's the beautiful thing about the NFL. We get to see Saquon go back into MetLife. We get to see Giants and Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau, and their defense has gotten stacked, people. They get to see him hopefully stop or not. We'll see. We'll get to see whether they're going to be able to shut Saquon up or if Saquon's going to have the last laugh. Stay tuned. It'll be interesting to see where I pick Saquon or not pick Saquon in a fantasy football draft. That's the question. You'll get a gauge on what really the value of the player is as far as scoring. Because fantasy can show you a few things when it comes to. I expect them to go rather high. But, again, I think people are expecting this ultimate weapon, like catching the ball out of bounds. I don't think that's going to be the case. I just don't. Kellen Moore is going to use A.J. Brown in a slot more like he should. They put him in motion. He's motion, people. Motion. Now, we upped our motion when we got rid of Kellen. So, I'm not really. That'll be interesting, too. There's no way Kellen Moore is bringing Kellen Moore's offense and just leaving it. Because Jalen Hurts can't run Kellen Moore's offense. Can't do it. Kellen Moore is going to have to change. Add RPO. A nice amount of RPO. That's good. That's the key to success. If Kellen Moore tries to force feed his offense down Jalen, it's going to fail. I don't think that's going to happen. I think a smart man takes the talents of a quarterback and creates something that works. But the funny thing is, we're going to see soon enough. We're all going to see. So, with that being said, I'm at my destination already. So, it is what it is. Don't forget, 2:30 live stream, lunchtime chat, live from the mail truck. Please come hang out with me. I'm looking forward to it. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the mailman, is here. Late.
I just realized who Game Time Brian was. I didn't know it from earlier.